for Enos.
Hey, you! Could you brew me a potion?
Do you doubt my abilities? I can brew any potion.
Fine.
Not so fast. Naturally, you must bring me the ingredients and pay a small fee for expenses, as well as for the materials.
How much do you ask?
For the brewing itself, I charge 10 gold pieces.
Brew me a potion of great speed.
All right. Do you have the ingredients and the gold?
Yes, here.
Good, thanks. I shall give you a potion now, then you won't have to wait so long.
Brew me a potion.
All right.
Yes, here.
Good.
I want to increase my magic powers. I want to increase my magic powers. Hey, you! You have an assignment for me?
Yes. It's about this crazy Ignaz. He lives in Corinus and experiments with various potions and healing drafts, but also magic spells. And that's exactly what worries me. I ask myself if his magic is pleasing to Enos. In order to test this, I need some of his spell scrolls. I want you to go into the city and obtain 3 of his spell scrolls for me, but not a word to anyone. Is that clear?
Sure.
Here are 150 gold pieces. That should cover your expenses.
Teach me.
There you are, finally. I've been waiting for you.
What happened?
The drinking contest is finally over.
Who won?
This time, Randolph has won. Rookar must have been having a bad day.
Hey! You seem to have bitten off more than you can chew.
Here's your money, and not one word more.
Wait a minute. Hangover?
No, I feel fine, really. It finally worked this time. Thanks again for your money. Here, take it back. Looks like Rukar won't be getting up anytime soon.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
Where do you think you're going?
I wanted to have a look around, that's all.
There's a heap of trouble here for men like you. Are you telling me you just want to look around? Ha! So you're headed for the farm. Why else would you have trudged all the way here, So don't give me any of that bullshit, and let me search you and you can go on your way.
Just keep your fingers to yourself.
Or
Cut out
what?
that magic.
Or you won't be able to
Last
search
warning.
anyone for...
It's not like I didn't warn you.
I've got no time for things like that.
I'll get you yet.
Hey, where you think you're going?
To the house, of course.
Onar pays us not to let guys like you in here.
I want to talk to Lee.
What do you want from him?
He and I go way back.
You're a pal of Lee's? I don't believe a word. But go on in. If he doesn't recognize you, you'll know it. Lee's in the right wing. Don't even think about wandering around anywhere else.
Who the devil let you in here? What are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
What makes you think that?
Gorn told me it was you who brought down the barrier.
Yes, that was me, all right.
I never would have thought that a man could survive something like that. What brings you here? You aren't here without a reason.
What exactly are you doing here?
Quite simple. I'm gonna see to it that we all get off this island. Onar hired us to defend his farm, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. But our reward is more than just our pay. By helping the farmers, we cut the city off from its provisions. And the less the paladins have to eat, the sooner they'll listen when I finally make them an offer of peace.
What is your offer going to look like?
Essentially, it will be about our pardons and free passage to the mainland. You'll learn more when the time comes.
Gorn told you about me? What happened to him?
You remember him, don't you?
Sure.
He got caught by the paladins and was sent back to the Valley of Mines with a penal convoy. If the road to the Valley of Mines wasn't plastered with paladins and orcs, I'd have sent a couple of the boys already to free him. But the way things are, there's no point. Poor devil.
I have a golden plate here. Would this be yours?
Yes, that is it. Thanks a million.
So, what about my reward?
Here, take this. You deserve it.
Where did you pick that up, then? It can't go on like this
I couldn't
forever.
care less.
That's been going on.
How are things?
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible.
I used to deal in swamp weed back in the colony. Remember?
And what are you dealing in now?
Ah, don't ask. I brought a whole package of swamp weed with me from the mining colony. Many of the mercenaries like a little smoke now and then. I've earned a small fortune on the side. But some bastard stole all the weed from my chest. I'm pretty sure it was that Bodo. He bunks in the same room as me, and he always grins at me like such an idiot.
Would this package of swamp weed happen to be yours?
Well, I'll be... Where'd you get that?
It's a long story.
Doesn't matter. Really, you're a decent guy. Here, take this as a reward. Have fun with it. First, let me roll a few. That's not what I heard.
Been there, done that.
Tell me you didn't know that. Yeah, he really
Can't
said
rely
that.
on that.
Where did you pick that up, then?
No,
I'll get you now! I'll get you yet!
All right.
One
So
less
much for you,
monster
filthy
around.
beast. All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
He'd better shut up. He'd better shut up. Someone's gonna do the work. I don't believe that.
You can't rely on very much.
That was obvious.
That was no Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
I wanted to...
Sorry, you can't go through here.
I want to get aboard the ship.
No one may enter the ship. I have my orders. I shall kill anyone who enters the ship without authorization. In the name of Ignaz, I shall defend the ship with my life.
You question the wish of a fire magician?
No, of course not. May Ignaz forgive me. The magicians of fire are the guardians of the wisdom of Ignaz. Whoever doubts them doubts Ignaz and forfeits any right to mercy.
What happens if I go aboard?
I shall kill, I mean, stop.
You would attack a fire magician?
I would never lay a hand on a magician.
So, what would you do if I went aboard?
Nothing, sir.
I will go aboard now.
You mustn't do that. Lord Hagen's orders were quite clear.
Do Lord Hagen's orders include me, too?
I don't know.
Just think, would Lord Hagen dare to suspect a magician of theft?
I don't believe that.
For the last time, let me board the ship.
Understood. You may go on board.
Don't get into trouble while you're here. Don't get into trouble while you're here. for Ignaz.
I couldn't get away with that. That was no big deal.
Don't say you
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I'd have done it different.
You don't say.
It was his decision.
That's terrible.
It doesn't surprise me.
Really? How interesting.
I met Valentino.
And?
I gave him a sound beating.
He deserved it. Here,
Don't tell this to anyone.
I found this ring on him when our little disagreement had been settled. You're welcome to pass it on to the next person who beats him up.
These are bad times.
Is it really true?
It was just like you said.
So, you know a lot about locks.
Everybody
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break, and there are plenty of thieves about in Corinus, especially lately.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritta's debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
Fine. Here are 200 gold pieces.
This money will really help me. We can start as soon as you're ready.
That's an open secret.
Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really. Listen to me.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I'm not touching that. I can't believe that.
And he works all day, too.
I don't believe this is going to change.
I'll never get this open without the right
How
key.
interesting.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
That's what I've always said.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
I don't believe that.
You dare stand in the way of a representative of Ignaz?
No, of course not. The entrance is open to the chosen of Ignaz.
Pray to Ignaz for this sacrilege.
Yes, chosen one.
That's not what I heard.
Nobody wants to know.
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. Where did you get that robe?
I have passed the test of fire.
Incredible.
Is it really
Then what is happening here must be the will of Ignaz. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchants' buildings.
Same old thing.
You can recognize them by the signs over the door, just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you, even if you are now a member of the Order of Ignaz. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter, so treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
And there's more, believe me.
Is it really true?
Been there, done that.
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall.
You don't have to tell me
I am a fire magician.
Yes, of course. Forgive me, chosen one, but I am only doing my duty.
Is it really true? I have already heard of you. Lothar has reported that you wish to speak with me. You are the stranger who has demanded the Eye of Inos. I am Lord Hagen, Paladin of the King, warrior of our Lord Inos, and Commander-in-Chief of Khorinis. I have much to do, so do not waste my time. Tell me, rather, why you are here.
The hosts of evil are gathering very close to here, in the Valley of Mines.
In the Valley of Mines? We have dispatched an expedition there. We are also aware of reports that say the pass there is occupied by orcs. But thus far, no news has reached me of an army of evil. What army is that supposed to be?
An army of dragons who have gathered hosts of their minions around them.
Dragons? According to the old scriptures, it is many centuries since dragons were last sighted. Tell me, why should I believe a word you say?
But the question isn't whether you can believe me. The question is whether you can afford not to believe me when I tell the truth.
As long as I have no proof, I cannot afford to send even more men there.
So you want me to bring you proof?
Precisely. Cross the pass and go to the Valley of Mines. Once there, seek out the expedition, and when you have found them, speak to Commander Gorn. If anyone knows the situation there, he will. If he confirms your words, then I am prepared to help you.
Does that mean you'll hand over the Eye of Inos to me?
The Eye of Inos? Good. Bring me proof, then I shall see to it that you are permitted to wear the amulet.
Then can I say I've got your word on this matter?
You can, for you have it.
What do you know about the Eye of Inos?
It is a divine artifact. In the old prophecies, it is mentioned in connection with dragons. However, the scriptures also say that only a chosen of Inos can wear it.
I am a chosen of Inos.
Then perhaps it will be possible for you to wear the amulet.
How am I supposed to get across the pass?
I shall give you the key to the gate to the pass. However, you will have to find your own way through the ranks of the orcs. May Inos protect you.
Why have you come to Khorinis?
We are on an important mission for the kingdom. Our orders come directly from King Robar. I told you that we have sent an expedition to the Valley of Mines. That is the reason for our presence.
What are your men doing in the Valley of Mines?
All right. Since you're going there anyway, I might as well tell you. This is all about the magic ore. It can decide the outcome of the war. Without enough weapons made of magic ore, the king's army does not stand the slightest chance against the elite warriors of the orcs. And the ore mines here on the island are the last to which we still have access. As soon as our ship is fully laden with ore, we shall sail back to the mainland.
The war against the orcs is going badly then.
I have already told you too much. I never knew that.
Hey, you!
My name is Ludero. I buy and sell all kinds of things.
What wares do you have to offer?
Well, especially rare and unusual things. So far, I've always managed to fulfill my customers' wishes.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, for my current assignment, I need the claws of a snapper. But not just any old claws. It would have to be something special. The claws of a mighty beast who has killed many men already, or something like that.
Where can I find snappers?
There are a few of them on this island, but most of them live in the Valley of Mines.
And what's in it for me?
I could find you a rune stone.
I'll see what I can do.
Where did you pick that up then?
Get away with that. Shall you walk upon my lands, for it is sacred, and so shall it be.
Hey, you, wait a minute. You're headed for the Valley of Mines, aren't you?
And?
Here's a bargain. You give me a report on what's going on with the ore, and for that I will get you a rune stone.
I'll see what I can do.
And that's the truth.
I knew that would be a problem.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I agree with you completely.
Show me your wares. Hey, you! I gave Vatras your letter.
I didn't expect anything else. Thanks.
Are you still exhausted?
And how? I told Sardis everything. Now I'm going to sleep for a while. Like 1 or 2 days, or longer.
Hey! Have you talked to Lester yet?
Yes, I have peppered him with questions. He was able to tell me a lot, but he is completely exhausted. It's almost a miracle that he survived this escape at all. I have sent him to bed for now.
What did he tell you?
Nothing good, I'm afraid. He has seen not only a dragon, but also men in black, hooded cloaks.
And?
If these men exist, then their presence will pose a possible threat. And I don't like that. Here, take my ring. It will protect you against magic.
Nothing to be had there, nothing there.
Really didn't deserve that.
Show me your wares. Hey, you!
I see that you have entered the service of Ignaz. I guess that means that, from now on, you cannot spare a lot of time just to fetch herbs for an old man. Still, I consider it a great honor to have supported you on your way. If, in spite of your new duties, you should find the time to occupy yourself with alchemy, you can always be sure of a warm welcome here.
You wanted mushrooms? I've got a few mushrooms here.
These are not quite as good as murky mushrooms, but I'll take them anyway.
And he did not succeed. But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar... Valentino was unable to pay his bar tab last night. He was blathering something about having been robbed and paying me later, obviously. Really?
And what did you do?
Well, I gave him a good thrashing. What else?
Here, take this ring.
What? I don't understand.
It used to belong to Valentino. You're welcome to pass it on to the next person who tans his hide.
Adanos was pleased with what had arisen. He delighted in all